What's up everyone, today we're showcasing a team with Gliscor and Ultra League Remix. I actually started running Gliscor because I was getting sick of all the Scrafties and Nidoqueens and Stunfisk that beat my previous line with the Roserade and Typhlosion. So I looked for something to defeat those, and that's Gliscor. It really shits on all three of those. I honestly wasn't expecting it to do so well. It has some very big weaknesses in water and A9 especially, but I ended up doing so well with this team. I actually got up to a new highest rating of 3462. I did like 10 sets with it and I went very positive. I'm pairing it with Ferrothorn because it covers for his ice and water weakness. And I'm running Ferrothorn with a very interesting moveset as well. I'm actually running Thunder and Power Whip instead of the usual Flash Cannon / Mirror Shot and Power Whip, because Gliscor also loses against Mandibuzz, Skarmory, Drifblim, and Thunder Ferrothorn really helps cover for those. Now, without the Steel move, you do struggle a little bit more versus the Ice types, but against most of the Ice types, especially Alolan Ninetales, which is the most common one, you're still very, very fine. And then I have Alolan Ninetales as like a safe / sacrificial swap to hopefully lure out their Ice type. Like, let's say I lead Ferrothorn into something that's not an Ice type, I will usually swap it to Alolan Ninetales, and then hope they switch in theirs, and then Gliscor can hopefully roam free in the back. Let's see if it works. First game, I lead Ferrothorn into Scrafty, exactly what I set out to beat with my Gliscor, and there comes in the Nidoqueen as well, which I also set out to beat with my Gliscor. Unfortunately though, my Gliscor is not aligned to them. I have Alolan Ninetales versus Nidoqueen, which is not great because I do generally lose this, because the Poison Fang plus Poison Jabs really start ending up. I'm going to no-shield this first one though, because I can survive the upcoming Poison Jabs and get to another Weather Ball. Unfortunately, this won't KO though, so they have no reason to shield. I'm just gonna farm it down. Yeah, unfortunately you can't regain switch advantage in that matchup. Poison Jabs are just too oppressive. But it's all good. I'll just bring in Ferrothorn right here. It's no shield. This is definitely nerf power, but I'm very fine with that. At this point, I'm just gonna hope I can sweep with Gliscor. You know, with Scrafty, it's usually like 2 anti-charmers, so maybe it's another like poison type. That kind of makes sense to me, but it's a Stunfisk, which is also really great. Now, you would think that Gliscor versus Stunfisk is a very bait dependent matchup, but you actually win this straight Earthquake. So that's just what I'm gonna do. Even if they shield this up, like, I'm all good with that. Like, that's fine, because I only have to use one shield of my own, most likely, and then I can just get to the Earthquake versus Scrafty. So I think I'm all good here. Gonna no shield this Rock Slide, of course, because Rock Slide does less than a foul play from Scrafty would. So yeah, not really worth shielding right there. Gonna throw a Night Slash to take this thing out. Hopefully a boost? No boost. But that's fine. At this point, I do have 2 shields. This is probably a pup, but I'm shielding anyway, just to be safe. I think even if I double shield pups, I will get to 3 Night Slashes before they get to 3 pups. Or even 2 pups in a foul play. So I should be fine. If they shield this, that's even better, which they do. And even I still have my Ferrothorn ready as well. With I think it's empty though. So but I might be able to catch a move. But at this point, I just Earthquake before I get to the foul play or the pup, and that's game over. GG. It's a nice Gliscor sweep right there. Very, very nice. GG. Next up, we lead into a Mandibuzz, and this is exactly where Thunder comes in very, very, very handy. Of course, like I said, Gliscor gets absolutely destroyed by Mandibuzz, so you want some coverage on your Ferrothorn for the Mandibuzz, and you know, Ferrothorn doesn't beat Mandibuzz with Thunder. It's still a winning matchup for Mandibuzz, because as you could see, like 2 Thunders won't even get close to KOing this thing. They bring in their Deoxys though, trying to catch a Thunder, which I'm very fine with. This is where Gliscor shines, you know. I resist the counters. The charge move also don't do that much damage. Psycho Boost would actually do a decent chunk, but they debuff their attack, so they can't really throw many of them. They're gonna have to throw Rock Slides before they start throwing their Psycho Boost. And so I'll just no-shoot the first moves always. I probably don't have to shoot anything. I'm just gonna Night Slash right here. And now, like, I could consider like trying to farm down, but I think this thing probably has too much health. So I'll probably end up Night Slashing like really soon. If I can get my Ninetales aligned to the Mandibuzz, that's honestly basically GG. Because Ninetales is such a hard counter to Mandibuzz. Ooh, they actually make a really good play. I really should have thrown my Night Slash there into the Deoxys a bit earlier, just to kill it. But they make it a really good play and snipe my Gliscor right there. Not worth using a shield at that point. I mean, I have Mandibuzz. I do have Mandibuzz. I actually don't have Mandibuzz. But I have my Ninetales aligned to their Mandibuzz, which is just awesome. I'm gonna undercharge this because they're still 1 away from a move. I wanna get 2 more Powder Snows. Oh, are they more away from a move? Oh yeah, they were 2 away. They were 2 away. So I undercharged that perfectly, luckily, to get some more energy. Now, what do they bring in? Galarian Stunfisk. Now, this is not great. This is really not great. Because my Ninetales will die to a single Rock Slide. My Ferrothorn will die to a Earthquake. And they still have the Deoxys in the back as well, with a little bit of HP. So this is going to be a very, very, very close match. I'll just keep on throwing Weather Balls right here, though. At some point, I might want to try to catch a Rock Slide, but this is not the point just yet. When you have shields up, like, it's very likely your opponent's just going to overfarm a lot, because you know you're going to use your shield anyway. It's way safer to try to catch a move when your shield's down, and when you're racing for the charge move. Like that, those are the safest moments. In comes Deoxys. I'm just going to throw a Weather Ball right here. This will KO the DD. Unless they shield, of course. Comes the Stunfisk, but I have a little bit of energy. Actually, I have a lot of energy on Ferrothorn. At this point, I'm just gonna let it go. No catches necessary. Go for 1 Power Whip. Whoa, timer almost up as well. Even if after this Power Whip the timer goes down, should be very, very fine. Go for another Power Whip, and it should be GG. That is the Stunfisk dead right there. Good game. Skarmory Lead, another lead where Thunder is very, very nice, but I think in this case, 2 Thunders actually do KO, so you end up winning this matchup, which is really, really nice. Just gonna overfarm right here. Now, people don't know you have Thunder, so they never shield. Yeah, that actually does a really good chunk. It's a really, really good chunk. Very, very nice. I'll no shield this, even if it's a Brave Bird. I'm fine with that. Like, Ferrothorn is a real tank. It's a real tank. You don't have a Ferrothorn, by the way. Like a Magnezone could maybe work in this team. Could maybe work. But it's not that great. It just loses too hard versus Stunfisk. But it's an option. Besides that, I think if you want to use Gliscor, I think Rise. There's a couple of videos on it as well. Rise to the occasion. So check him out as well if you want some more Gliscor. Oh, and also, by the way, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video. But you can see this team is very weak against Fire in the lead. It's very, very weak against Fire in the lead. And so Typhlosion, if you face a Typhlosion in the lead, it's usually just a loss. But I actually did end up beating one. Actually, I didn't face any. I faced one, and I actually ended up beating it. And that video will be at the end of the video, because it's from my live stream. It's from my live stream. All right, here comes Jellicent. This is quite fine. I needed Switch Advantage right there. I really want Switch Advantage. Dashing Gleam did a lot. I'm just gonna go for the Weather Ball because I'm not gonna get to another one. This will definitely hurt the Jelly though. Go for the Power Whip to snipe him. Hopefully they let this go, but even if they don't, like, it's kind of fine with me. I'm very close to another one. In comes Skarmory. I can Thunder this. They were energy dry. Could have maybe... They were energy dry, right? Because it threw... No, I think they had a little bit of energy. They overfarmed just a tad. In comes Jellicent again. At this point, I'm very, very fine. I'm very, very fine. Unless they have Ice Beam. Ice Beam will be tough. Shadow Ball... They might have actually have Ice Beam. I think I still survive Ice Beam though, right? Hopefully there's no Ice Beam. Is this Ice Beam? It is Ice Beam! But I survive. And this is why also I think regular Gliscor is better than Shadow, because Shadow would die there. I think the bulk is very nice from regular Gliscor. Go for Night Slash, should GG. Abomasnow. Alright, this is where not having a steel move is awful. Luckily there aren't that many. Well, there weren't that many. I saw like 3. I lost, alright, I was gonna say, I lost to 3 of these. The first day I ran this team, I went 15-10, and 3 of those losses were to Abomasnow Leads. Oh man, this is one of them. As you can see, this is just painful. I'm just gonna keep Power Whipping. If I had Flash Cannon, like, I would just throw it straight away, and this Abomasnow would have been nearly dead already, but Power Whip is quite bad. And another thing with Abomasnow, like, I can actually chip this Abomasnow. Like, look at this. I'm chipping it very, very much. After this, it's actually gonna be in the red. So if they don't have a, if the backline is kind of favorable for me, I'm fine. Problem is, usually it's a water type in the back, and this line doesn't deal with water types in the back very well. You know, it's an ABB team. You know, I lure out the water or the ice type with A9, and well. since I can't switch out, I can't lure it out. Then it comes Blastoise, and this is gonna be a real problem now. It's actually gonna be a real problem. I'm go for the Dazzling Beam though, hoping they let it go, and they do let it go. It's very, very nice. Throw a move right there. I will shoot it up. It's a best buddy Blastoise as well. Much respect to that. I really want to make my XL Blastoise, but I just barely don't have enough XL candies. Also don't have a good IV one yet. Well, I do have a good IV one, but it doesn't have Hydro Cannon. I don't want to spend any Elite TMs on it. They no-shield right there, which is crazy. I wasn't expecting to no-shield that at all. Do I shoot the next one? They also don't need to shoot the next one. This is kind of bad. At this point, I let my Ninetales go. Hoping to switch. They have 2 counters for... 2? 2 counters for Gliscor already. Right? There's no way they have a third, and they don't. But Nidoqueen, when they're shield up, prominent to play. I was going for straight Night Slash here. This was the first time I got into this matchup. Honestly, I was hoping to get a boost. I didn't think I'd be able to win this. I was really hoping to get the boost. But as you're gonna see, I'm actually gonna be able to get to 4 Night Slashes. Which means I would have been able to get to 2 Night Slashes in an Earthquake. So, I really should have baited. But this is the 3rd, and I'm actually gonna get to a 4th. I really should have just built up to the Earthquake. Baited twice. Or go straight for the freaking Earthquake. Because sometimes you just let the first one go, calling your bait. But yeah, I'm gonna get to another one, right? So yes, I would have gotten to 2 double Night Slash and bait. I didn't throw my move there because it wouldn't KO. My only win con there was hoping they'd pull off a sack and try to sack their Blastoise and fail, and then I get some extra farm. But it was over. GG. Well played by them. Alolan Ninetales Lead is very, very good. Though it's a little bit, of course, a little bit less comfortable since they don't have any steel moves. But straight power rep, you still win this. In the 1s at least, the 2s is a lot closer. Usually they use a shield as well, though my opponent here doesn't use any shields. Honestly, if I would run Ferrothorn normally in like a team without Gliscor, I would definitely run Flash Cannon. So, man, I might just try out a different team with Ferrothorn with Flash Cannon. So many A9 in the lead would have just gotten straight up one shot. So, that sounds like a lot of fun. They're staying in as well. They're actually staying in, which is interesting. They must have a water type in the back. You know, A9 water core is still so common. And Ferrothorn just kind of wrecks that. Though, not without your steel move. As you can see, I get very, very close to dying here. Do get off the power whip though. This should KO the Ninetales. And I win the 0-1 shield scenario, which is very, very nice. And here comes Mandibuzz. And, you know, we know what's up here. We know what's up. Ninetales is insane. Problem though, it's a freaking Politoed in the back. Like I said, this team, Waters in the back, not the best, not the greatest. But it's manageable. I have shield advantage, I have Gliscor, which actually can take 2 Weather Balls. Look at this. Another reason to run non-Shadow Gliscor is because of that. You take 2 Weather Balls from Politoed, they have to throw a 3rd, they can't farm you down. It's really, really nice. If they have Shadow Politoed, you can't. But most Politoed are not Shadow, luckily. Take another Weather Ball. Like I said, it doesn't kill. It's very, very nice. If you had an Earthquake in this matchup, you actually get very, very close, which is really, really cool. Just gonna throw another Night Slash right here before they can get to another Weather Ball. I just want to chip this thing down at this point. We're getting in a range where a Dazzling Gleam will KO, which is basically right here. It's basically right here. Let my Gliscor go, and now we're gonna go into A9. Go for the Dazzling Gleam, probably as soon as possible, because I don't really care. You know, if there's Sacrificial Swap, that's fine with me. The Mandy takes a lot of damage, and I can farm it down, right? So just throw it right away, even if they sacked. Perfect. You know, maybe even better, honestly. Dazzling Gleam this, and now the Mandy comes in. All we have to do is throw a couple Weather Ball, and this will be game over. This will be game over, most likely. Though, these Area Oasis, they will start adding up. And my opponent keeps fighting. I do respect that. Alright, another Weather Ball coming through, throwing my Weather Balls after 4 Powder Snows each time. Because after 4 Powder Snows, you'll throw on the 9th turn of their snarls, basically. So it's the end of the 3rd snarl. Opponent keeps either fast denying me, or oh, this was alright. Now I threw on alignment because these things seem to be tight with me. So I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna try to what? Now I'm just gonna try to deny your fast move, but we just seem to be tight, which is fine as well. Farm is down, this is GG. Drifblim Lead. Again, this is where Thunder really, really shines. They go for the Icy Window straight away, which is crazy. 4 hexes, just an Icy Wind. So after no shield, No bullet see-through either, which is kind of unfortunate. Luckily I had a Nitro move as well though, so it's all fair. Go for the Thunder. You know, I would really like to throw this without being debuffed, because then Thunder plus a Power Whip KOs, but they go for another Icy Wind, which is just crazy. This is really crazy. But fine with me. I'll just go for another Thunder, and if this hits, I'll just go into A9, I think. Well, I don't want to get Icy Wind debuffed, I guess, but I can farm it down after this. Maybe I should have swapped immediately. I was just expecting to go for another Icy Wind though. Did I? Go for a Shadow Ball right there. This is a smart move. Maybe I should have gone to A9 earlier. I actually go into Gliscor to farm this down. What do they bring in? What do they bring in? Wait out the clock. Bring in Deoxys. This is awesome. This is exactly where I want to see the Deoxys. But, you know, at this point, I am kind of expecting either Nidoqueen or Galarian Stunfisk in the back. And, well, either one would be good for Gliscor, but Gliscor won't be able to take out both the Deoxys and the Galarian Stunfisk slash Nidoqueen. And Ninetales is kind of bad in those matchups, or at least not great, so it's not the best. Throw a Psycho Boost though, likely indicating they're gonna dip. In comes Galarian Stunfisk. And this is alright. This is very... Also, remember, they have a Psycho Boost stored. It's important information for later. Again, this is not amazing, because I have Alolan Ninetales. I really just want to chip this or kill it with Earthquake. So I'm just gonna bait. I'm just gonna double bait. I think as Galarian Stunfisk is very valuable. Because, of course, the Deoxys will just get clapped by my Gliscor. So I'm expecting them to double shoot. Just gonna throw another Night Slash bait. Really nice. Get the boost, actually. Alright, their timer is up. I should expect them to swap right now, and actually I do. You can see me tap the switch right here, but I was just too late. I actually tapped my fast move like a millisecond before that, before I realized they were gonna switch. Now, I just gotta get a bunch of energy on my A9. Gotta get... Since they Psycho Boosted my Gliscor instead of Rock Sliding earlier, like if they had Rock Slide, we would probably stayed in. I'm not expecting them to Rock Slide. A lot of these Deoxys actually run Thunderbolt. So, yes. Also, I could have probably farmed up a little bit more energy here, because I'm not in Rock Slide range just yet. But I am in double Rock Slide range, and I was gonna be. Even if they hit another Psycho Boost, I think I would not have gotten in Rock Slide range. So, I think I should have overfarmed there just a little bit more. Just have as much energy as possible. We're just gonna keep throwing these Weather Balls, though. Rock Slide coming through. Again, this won't KO me. This won't KO me. Is this Steam Beat? No, it's not. Alright. The timer is up, though. Timer is up. But I'm one away from my Weather Ball. I'm one away from my Weather Ball. Get it? And we... Oh my. We just barely don't get it. Barely don't get it. And we lose the game because they do have more HP than me. Wait, is it on the video? They do have more HP than me, as you can see. They lose the game. GG. Very close one. Deoxys defense lead is very tough. Actually beats both Ferrothorn and Alolan Ninetales. The way I like to play is those. Go to Alolan Ninetales immediately. Another way to play this is staying with Ferrothorn for a little bit, because the counters do hurt, but the charge move really don't. The problem with that is, though, if they just counter you down, they have so much energy, and it's going to be very dangerous for your Ninetales. And again, you always want to keep your Ferrothorn alive, just in case there's a Ninetales of their own, or a Water type in the back, which is not rare with the Deoxys Lead. So instead, I just like to go into Ninetales immediately. I can really chip this down with Weather Balls. So I outpace this thing. Like, they're gonna... I think I win the ones. It's very close, at least. You have to shield this, or this almost KOs. Right? Yeah, they're gonna shield this. Gonna go for another Weather Ball. They're really over farming. Like, they definitely should have thrown a move already. But, like, Weather Balls are just so spammy. It is actually crazy. I get to another one. Yes, they're really over farming. Ninetales is just pretty ridiculous, honestly. Yes, but they definitely should have thrown a move. In comes a Politoed, and at this point, you know, I just bring in my Ferrothorn. They have a Mandibuzz. I make a big mistake. I saw them swap out of Politoed. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna swap straight away because I don't want my Gliscor against the Politoed. I would have way rather had my Gliscor versus the Politoed than the Gliscor versus the Mandibuzz. So I've put myself in a rough spot right here. But the Thunder Ferrothorn, like, if I can bring this thing into Thunder range and then double Power Whip the Politoed, I'm fine. Very fine. Gonna keep going for Night Slashes here. These, these do nothing. But at least I'm chipping them down. I'm really hoping for a boost right here, but yeah, it really won't matter. At this point, it's almost in Thunder range, so it's almost in Thunder range. Dark Pulse kind of hurts. It's gonna make them throw their energy. And now, we come in with Ferrothorn. I could... maybe I have to be a bit careful for the sack. But I think we're just gonna throw Thunder right away. Or no, at this point I can overfarm this a little bit. They're Dark Pulsing me, which is fine. Now I just want to throw before I get to an Aerial Ace. So I had like three Snarls. Thunder this. This will KO the Mandibuzz. Then we just double power whip the Politoed. But the Politoed does have some energy. And like an Earthquake or two will KO me. Like an Earthquake plus a Weather Ball, I think, will KO me. So, do I no shoot this first one? Shoot up a Weather Ball, which is quite bad. They baited me, which is crazy. Well played by them. So this still gotta be tight. If they can get to Earthquake and a Weather Ball, they win. But I doubt they get there. This is probably an Earthquake or a Blizzard. Either one wouldn't KO me, I think. Alright, go for another Power Whip, and this will seal the deal. GG to them. Deoxys Lead, no problem. Altaria Lead is very, very tough because both Ferrothorn and the Gliscor lose to it. Luckily, it's not that common of a lead. I really saw a couple. I'm just gonna Thunder this though. And coming to my Gliscor, this is my soft counter. They bring in their Mew. Well, soft counter. It's not really a counter. I think Altaria still beats Gliscor. But like, I want them to switch out. And then hopefully I can realign my A9 with it. It's coming Mew though, which is interesting. Because they do have Night Slash on this thing. But they definitely have Surf. But that won't KO. Do I want Switch? Should I go hard for Switch? I think I almost, like, if I can get my Ferrothorn or my A9 aligned to that Altaria, I'm in a very good spot. Go for a Surf. Alright, I'll go for another Night Slash. This will KO the Mew, or they get another shoot. And that's KO. Clearly they have another thing strong to Ferrothorn in the back, or they probably throw their move, which is crazy, because I don't even have a move. But that's alright. Just come in A9 here. Come in A9. This is a good... I have Typhlosion. And this is game over. So just concede. Again, Typhlosion is very, very difficult. I lost to this one. I think there was another one I lost to. But I did end up beating one in the lead, which is pretty crazy, which you're going to see at the end of the video. Next battles. Actually versus another content creator. You might know him as Arise to the occasion. A really good battler. Gliscor aficionado? How do you say that? I don't know. You know what I mean. He likes Gliscor. He's running it in the lead here. I'm gonna try to catch his Earthquake on my own Gliscor. I think, you know, I've seen him post a video with Gliscor before. I didn't realize what he ran anymore though. I knew it was Gliscor Snorlax. Besides that, I don't know. But when he switched into Snorlax, I remembered. And then I saw a video with him running Gliscor, Snorlax, Aggron. So at this point, I'm very afraid. Because, yeah, if I don't get switch here, and that Aggron gets aligned to my Alolan Ninetales, I'll be in big trouble. So from this point onward, I'm actually playing as if it's Aggron in the back. But it's actually going to end up being something else, and you're going to see this later in the battle. Now, normally... Oh, man. Maybe I should have gone an A9. I kind of want the A9 onto the... What's it called? Gliscor, though. And I don't want to review my third just yet. And, you know, Ferrothorn versus Aggron is very, very nice as well. I'm bringing the Gliscor. I'll bring in my A9. This is very, very nice. At this point, if it's the Aggron, I'm just hoping for a sweep with Ferrothorn. Should be easy. They Earthquake me, that's fine. You know, now I don't get farmed down by the Aggron, right? If it is the Aggron. Here comes Snorlax, right? Right? I think it is Snorlax. And I shield this up, because I don't wanna get licked. Like, this will, either shield this, or I take a lot of damage from my Ferrothorn. So I'd rather shield that, get a little bit of farm, and oh, you're gonna see, it's from a champ in the back, actually. It's another Aggron, not an Aggron. So he's running a different team. I like this a lot. Again, if you want more Gliscor gameplay, check out Rise's channel. He has some really good videos on it. Alright, go for the power up, and this should KO my champ, and that's GG. Galarian Stunfisk in the lead. This is where I like to see. Well, I'd rather have it against Gliscor, but I'd rather have it here than against Alolan Ninetales. This is not too bad of a lead. I throw at a horrible time though. I don't know what I was doing. I always throw at 5 because you throw at the end of their Mudshot animation. I basically gave him a free Mudshot there. It's all good. I always throw. Most of the time I shoot the first move here because they always Earthquake. And you know, you do in the zeros here. So I could consider just no shooting and trying to win the zeros, because if you have a good IV1 though. But the thing is, in the ones you bring it down into the red. So I'd rather shoot the first earthquake and then guarantee that I bring him down into the red. So that's what I'm doing, because even if I don't win this matchup, I can wing attack down or powder snow down after this, and that's kind of the goal. Get energy on A9 and Gliscor. Yeah, there's gonna get to another earthquake right here. This will KO me. And now, what do I go in with? I think Gliscor, right? Yes, Gliscor, because they will definitely get to a rock slide, but rock slide doesn't hurt. Rock slide really doesn't hurt. It does nothing. So I can take this and then we just farm down the rest with these resisted wing attacks just barely before the next rock slide, which is really, really nice. And now I have a loaded Gliscor. Go for the earthquake against a spot. I'm not expecting a shield, which I don't. Really, really nice. I'll try to catch a move. Don't throw it though. I think they're gonna end up throwing here though. Yes, they do. Water type with Stunfisk in the back is just very, very difficult, to be honest. Because I can't really switch out. Can't really save my Ferrothorn in that case. Though I could consider, like, I think a big brain play would be to catch an earthquake on Gliscor. Problem is though, you normally don't really want to save swap Gliscor, because Gliscor does have a very, like, hard answers, like a Alolan Ninetales Powder Snow, for example. Like, if you switch in your Gliscor versus a Galarian Stunfisk and they switch in their Alolan Ninetales, honestly, it's game over. Like, you just get farmed down. It's basically game over. You bring in Deoxys though, gets my A9. It's very, very fine. It's very, very fine. Just bringing Gliscor right here. Try to farm this down. You know, want to save shields for the Politoed. Will do much more damage. I should have maybe thrown a Night Slash. If I throw the Night Slash onto the DD, they don't get the Psycho Boost and I stay out of range for Weather Ball. Then I get more Night Slash or more wing attack damage and I can kill with a Night Slash. I think that's might be the move. Because they have to throw like 3 Weather Balls to KO me because they saw the shield. So I think I misplayed right there. Could have probably won it. If I just threw the Night Slash on the DD before he got to the Psycho Boost, alright? Yes, indeed, but now the point that sweets. And it's a GG, yeah, that's a close game. Anyway, this was the final battle. We're gonna commentate like this. I'll take you to the live battle with the Typhlosion Lead. Alright, see you in the next video, alright? And a Typhlosion Lead. Well, we might as well just stop left here. This is the nightmare, dude. This is the nightmare. Oh, man. I'll just double shield, dude. Chip him down as much as possible. Oh, man.
Nice. This is the pro. It's the perks of having a really bad IV as Swampert. I win simply.
Oh, man. Oh no, they shoot it. No, don't shoot. Alright, I mean, I'm not gonna get to 2. I'll just say goodbye. They're not going to this. Oh my. They actually have a lot more energy than I thought even. No! Oh, such a big yikes, dude. Oh, superior. Oh.
Oh, don't get my move. Damn.
I don't even have a steel move.
Nice.
Oh shit. I should throw error. They're gonna debuff me, right? What is my elo? It's like 3450, Frank. I'm actually higher than you for once, Frank. Alright? I think, right? Because I think you drop. I'm dropping now too, though. I have a 2-3.
How is Frank not #1 on the leaderboard now? Does it confirm that Bestie sucks?
How does it confirm that Bestie sucks?
I haven't seen Onion Fang play anything else in Best.
I should Earthquake, they're no shooting, right? Oh man. She got the boost? They're close to move though. Actually, I don't know how close they are. Did that go? I boosted though, which is actually kind of sick. Oh my god, Ben. That's a nice bestie. Ooh. Whoa, that's Dragon Tail? Oh my, that's actually Dragon Tail. That's so sick. Oh my god, I get another Night Slash here? Alright, come on, this might actually be winnable. Because I boosted, dude. I am the luckiest dude alive. Oh, no, this is not winnable. What do they have in... Wait, what did they have in the back again? Almost wind. Throw power up here. Alright. Oh, it's a superior, dude! It's just Snake, we win this! I think unless we get, if we get the buff there, like, I think that's rough though. Though, if they leave Tornado, don't kill me in a frenzy, I think. Oh, come on, please, no the buff. Please, for the love of God. Luckiest dude alive. Oh my. I actually out-RNG'd him. I actually out-RNG'd him. I actually out-RNG'd him. Kinda feel bad.